Coming in straight from Kenya, well, you all know that Kenya is one of the Luo lands that we follow so close. Over 10,000 Luos in court wants community to leave Kenya and form a new country. Over 10,000 Luos are seeking a referendum to enable Luo community leave Kenya and form its own country over alleged discrimination by Kenyan government. In case filed at Miami High Court, petitions led by Ojijo Ogilo Mark Pascal wants the court to issue order compelling the government through Attorney General Justin Muturi to cause a referendum to be held to enable Luos leave Kenya. That the court orders the respondent or the Attorney General to cause a referendum to be held for Luos to leave the state of Kenya and become their own state. One of the orders they seek reads like this: grounds. Through Ojijo, the over 10,000 petitioners seek a referendum on various grounds, including that the Attorney General, the respondent, has shown consistent act of discrimination, profiling, harassment, torture, and oppressions of the Luos. We, the Luos of Kenya, guided by Article 20 of the African on Human and People's Rights, as adopted in 1981 in Nairobi, Kenya, and entered into force in 1986, hereby filed a complaint with the African Commission on Human and People's Rights in Banjul, the Gambia, the United Nations Human Rights Office, the East African Court, and the High Court of Kenya to grant us our human right of self-determination of forming our own state as provided for in Article 21 and 20, Section 2, the court papers read in part. That's how the court paper reads. Now, over 103 years since declaration of Kenya as a colony by the British and up to 60 years after independence, Luos have consistently been profiled, hated, abused, threatened, and asked. That's still according to the ground of the court reading. Ojijo wants the court to certify the situation or the case as urgent in a bid to expedite what he describes as the community's quest to form its own state. Unless the matter is addressed urgently, the ethnic profiling, discrimination, lack of development, and harassment shall continue, and this shall prejudice, harm, and limit the applicant's submission to self-determination. The applicant say right to self-determination. Petitioners urge that the government regimes, current and past, have purported a culture of impunity through alleged rigged elections that deny Luos the ability to lead and grow economically. According to Ojijo, the Luos should be allowed self-determination since it's constitutional right. He states that people have a right to decide their own fate in matters of politics, territory, livelihood, and thus have a right to self-determination. The right to self-determination consists of Luo rights to freely pursue their economic, social, and other forms of development, ideally through democratic governance, he says. The petitioners also want the court to allow the community to secede from Kenya, saying that denying them that right will amount to torture and colonization, making the Luos be part of a community they do not want to be part of. Ready? Are they ready? They file seek orders barring the state from interfering with their plans. They file seek orders barring the state from interfering with their plans to participate self-determination activity. An order be issued to the respondent or high AG to give the applicant a date of beginning the self-determination negotiations within the state of Kenya. Ojijo seeks on behalf of all 10,000 petitioners. Now, it's a breaking one. The Luo of Kenya wants to leave from a different state. As I earlier on stated that why are Kenyan Luo referred to as the Luo proper? Now, I told you that because they are the only united Luo community group left. The Luo in Kenya, the Luo in DR Congo, majorly the Luo in South Sudan, Ethiopia and Tanzania are all disorganized. They've been forced to get disorganized since the time of colonialism and even subsequently in their current government. So the only Luo that can make that bold move is the Luo of Kenya. Sincerely, there's no doubt all Luos around the world in Africa are going through hardship of discrimination. For example, in Uganda, those who might have gone to study in schools like Kampala, clearly they can call you Coin to refer to the Lord's Resistance Army or rebel. They don't know that Coin was just a small section of people who were also killing the Luo, and the Luo don't like it. So the source of this news is K24 TV of Kenya. K24 TV of Kenya is the one that has brought this news out. We are going to follow this news close, so better subscribe so that you don't miss the update. Thank you.